ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to our New Year's Eve women's basketball game in the Arena between the Dolphins from the College of Mount St. Vincent and your Baruch College Bearcats. At this time, we ask everyone to please stand and remove their caps and join in the singing of our national anthem. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight all the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave? Here on today's starting lineups, first for the Dolphins. And forward, the 6-foot freshman from Riverhead, New York, number 5, James Brown. And guard, the 5'6" junior from Staten Island, number 12, Kelly Nova. And guard, the 6'2" senior from Staten Island, number 15, Christina Malone. And guard, the 5'7" junior from Staten Island, number 20, Kristen Merrill. And guard, the 5'8" junior from New City, number 34, Ryan Doherty. Head coach of New City, and the assistant coaches, Brian Lavelle and Keith Murray. Now let's meet the starters for the Bearcats. And guard, the 5'4" sophomore from Mascot, number 1, Daniel Armis. And guard, the 5'3" junior from Woodside, number 12, Jacqueline Hamacune. At center, a 6-foot junior from Brooklyn, number 24, Jacqueline Kennedy. At center, the 5'11" sophomore from Middle Village, number 31, Shannon Barrett. At guard, a 5'7" junior from Glendale, number 34, Veronica Gansey. The head coach of Baruch College is Kelly Ann Barrett. The assistant coach is Urban Ramirez. Now let's play ball.
All right, people, welcome to another live broadcast of Bearcats basketball. Today we have a doubleheader starting off with the first game, which is the Baruch College Bearcats going against Mount St. Vincent. And we are about to get started in a couple of minutes, people. Coming in the game right now, the starting 5 has just been announced, and the game will be underway. It looks like the team is just getting into their final huddles, and the game will be starting momentarily.
Yes, Jamal, this should be a good game this afternoon. This is the first game for both teams after the holiday and final exam break. The Bearcats finished their first half of their season, winning 4 of their last 5 games. They had a tough road loss out at Rutgers Camden, but very highly competitive, and they certainly finished before finals on a strong note. And this, of course, is a non-conference game. Both schools will get into their conference schedule next week. Women's basketball will hit the road on Wednesday. They'll be at the College of Staten Island, always one of the toughest road games in the CUNYAC. And then next Friday, we'll be back here on Friday night, doubleheader against the CUNYAC champions, Lightning of Lehman College, 5:30 and 7:30. And we'll also have a big meet that day downstairs in the Aquatic Center, Hunter, Brooke, and Hunter, and women's swimming. But thanks for everyone for joining us this afternoon here for some holiday basketball here on the campus of Baruch College.
Thank you for that, John. And now we're going to get ready for the tip. The refs are now talking with the coaches, getting everything settled. And we're going to get started now. Baruch Bearcats basketball going live now. All right, the opening tips go to Mount St. Vincent, and they're bringing up the ball at the court. Passes the ball over to Christine Barron. Gets it back to Kelly Nola at the top of the key. Now we back to Ryan Dowdery. Up to Christine Barone. Over to Ryan Dowdery, and she hits the three-pointer.
It's not the start the Bearcats wanted.
Not the start they wanted. So Mount St. Vincent is now on the board with 3 points. The Bearcats now has the ball in the front court. Shannon Barrett three just short as it grazed the rim. Now Mount St. Vincent has the rebound and they're bringing the ball up the court. Over to, air ball. Air ball by Christina Barone, and the ball goes out of bounds. And the Bearcats will be getting the possession with Shannon Barrett taking it out under the rim.
Yeah, I think Mount St. Vincent is going to come out doing a lot of shooting, and they're going to be pressing quite a bit as well.
Yeah, you already seen it already in the beginning of the game. But Baruch Bearcats look to get past it. But with a nice block from Ryan Dowdery. A very good block, a trailing block at that.
And some good sportsmanship by Ryan Doherty helping Jacqueline Kennedy back up.
Yeah, you always like to see that on the court. All right, Daniela Arias is on the board with 2 points. The Bearcats now down by 1. Oh, wow, Mount St. Vincent got the ball up the court real quick into Des Brown, and she sits the layup. Veronica Ganzi now has it in the front court with the layup, and it is good.
Brooks 1,000-point scorer.
Veronica Ganzi steals the ball, and she's bringing it up the court. She's looking to go all the way, and she sidesteps and just blows the layup at the last second, but gets the rebound, back up, and it's good. Veronica Ganzi out to a good start with 4 points for the Bearcats.
A lot of scoring here in the opening 2 minutes. And by the way, Daniela Arias, Brooke point guard, she's a transfer from Mount St. Vincent.
Wow. Able to snatch a little player away from them. Good play by Kelly Nola with the layup on the rebound there. Veronica Ganzi looks to get stuck in the backcourt looking for some help from her teammates. Veronica Ganzi couldn't find anybody, so Coach Barrett calls a timeout.
Yeah, she has no choice. She's going to look to regroup and try to come up with a plan to basically fight this press from Mount St. Vincent. All the teams are going to do that this year. It's kind of part of the scouting against Baruch. And at that time, there was a little bit of miscommunication, so a smart call by Kelly to regroup and get back into it.
Yes, it was a very good call. And now coming out of the timeout, the Bearcats looks to take the ball out, and their strategy should be in place for them to battle this press that Mount St. Vincent is looking to put on from the get.
And an early look at the scoring here for the teams. Ryan Doherty of Mount St. Vincent is leading the way with her opening three-pointer, while Veronica Ganzi's got 4 for the Bearcats to lead.
All right, Barrett gets it into Veronica Ganzi as she looks to get it up the court. She now gets it over half court over to Daniela Arias. Back up top to Shannon Barrett. And a weak pass by Barrett is stolen by Des Brown. As Christina Barone gets into the front court. Veronica Ganzi now has the ball. And one with the layup.
And it counts.
Good shot by Veronica Ganzi on that one to be able to get the contact and as well as get the bucket.
Yeah, Veronica's an outside shooter. Usually you don't see her spending that much time inside the paint, but early on that's been crucial for the Bearcats as she has managed to score 6 of the team's 8 points, and we'll be looking for point number 7 right now. And she got it.
So far, so good for the Bearcats as they just tied the game up. All right, Mount St. Vincent on the call. Christina Barone with the 3, and it is good.
Mount St. Vincent is off to a good start, shooting the ball very well.
Yes, they are. And the Baruch Bearcats are looking to get the ball up the court as Mount St. Vincent looks to put on the press. Now we have a foul by Kristen Morrell. Now Shannon Barrett looks to take the ball out, and now she gets it into Daniela Arias at the top of the three-point line. They look to find a drive, looking to communicate, looking to get the ball around. Veronica Ganzi has the ball. Now Daniela is back to Daniela. Over to Thamakun. Now Oh, a little confusion between the refs, but they got the call right. And now it is backcourt by the Bearcats. Mount St. Vincent will take it out.
Yeah, for a minute there, the referees were looking at each other, wanted to make sure that Mount St. Vincent didn't touch the ball. And the back referee confirmed that they didn't, and therefore turn over Bearcats. And they'll take the ball underneath the basket.
The pass has been stolen underneath the rim by Jacqueline Kennedy. Now Shannon Barrett is looking to drive all the way to the rim, and it gets in there with the layup. Good shot by Shannon Barrett.
Shannon, the younger sister of head coach Kellyanne Barrett.
Oh, wow. All right, Mount St. Vincent looks to drive into the lane, and the layup is good by Ryan Dougherty. All right, now Veronica Ganzi has it in the front court. She kicks it up to Jacqueline Kennedy, back to Veronica Ganzi. Now she looks to set up the offense. She's looking around, gets the ball to Shannon Barrett. Inside, and it is a charge. Des Brown was waiting for her right underneath the rim, and she was able to take the contact and draw the charge call.
Yeah, tough call against Barrett.
Yeah, you know, she looks to get very aggressive right now. All right, Mount St. Vincent has the ball. Kelly Nola now has it. Des Brown over to Ryan Dougherty. And she hits for three. 2 threes back-to-back by Mount St. Vincent. Now Baruch has the ball as Barrett gets it into the front court over to Jacqueline Kennedy, and now she scores on the layup.
Wow,
good way to answer.
Nice pass that time from Barrett to Kennedy. You're going to see that a lot today.
All right, Mount St. Vincent has it in the front court with Christina Barone over to Kelly Nola.
Yeah, it looks like they're going to say that she was out of bounds.
Just stepped on the line. Good break for the Bearcats now to get to take the ball out. And they get it right into Veronica Ganzi, who's already in the front court and goes hard to the rim, draws the foul again, and gets the bucket and one.
Veronica has been tremendous so far, taking the ball to the basket. And that's going to probably work to her advantage later when she'll look to step out a little bit more and shoot. Because as this game gets along, they're going to be exerting a lot of pressure.
Yeah, and so far she's been showing the other side of her game, which is the dribble drive, and taking advantage of the the Mount St. Vincent's press, as she's been getting by them a couple of times for some easy layups. All right, she misses the shot, Veronica Ganzi, so now Mount St. Vincent has it in the front court. Ryan Dougherty handling the ball. Now Christina Barone hands the ball back over to Dougherty. Over the back foul.
Yeah, great job of boxing out that time by Shannon. There was nothing that Mount St. Vincent could do but foul her because she was not going to give up the rebound.
Yeah, solid positioning on that last play. Now the Baruch Bearcats getting the ball into the front court. The press is looking to be pushed very hard, but Daniela gets past it, and now she has the ball back. Baruch is looking to set up the offense right now. Oh, Veronica Ganzi now has the ball back again. Shannon Barrett with the three, and it just rims out.
Yeah, didn't get the roll on that one.
Mount St. Vincent now has the ball in the front court with Christina Barone handling it. Over to Ryan Dougherty. All right, now Ryan Dougherty is taking it out underneath the rim. Oh, Brooks with the steal.
Ganzi got the steal on that one.
Daniela Rice is in the front court. Oh, the layup was just, she couldn't get the roll on that one.
Yeah, a little bit too strong.
Ryan Dougherty stops and pops. Veronica Ganzi with the rebound, but it's stolen by Ryan Dougherty. Ryan Dougherty has it in the top court. Now over to Christine Barone. All right. Now Christina Morel. Just misses, but now Shannon Barrett has the ball in the backcourt. Veronica Ganzi now has the ball. She has it at the top. Oh, back over to Danielle Reyes. Now over to Jacqueline Tamakun. Inside to Jacqueline Kennedy, who just ups and under and gets the layup to fall. Good shot.
Most of the time when Kennedy's underneath, she's going to score that basket. It's going to be very tough to stop her.
She uses her size to her advantage very well. Oh, and Kristen Morrell just misses the layup, and now Baruch has the basketball in the front court. Veronica Ganzi now looking to set up the offense. Over to Daniela Arias. Oh, inside to Jacqueline Kennedy, but the ball is stolen by Kristen Morrell. Now Christina Barone brings it up the court. All right, right on to Ryan Daughtry. And the three-pointer is good. The three has been dropping all night for her.
Yeah, Doherty, she's a junior from Albertus Magnus High School.
Jacqueline Thalmakun with the shot. She was open, but she just couldn't get it to fall. Now Ryan Daughtry is in the front court. Now she's looking to work her way inside. Kicks it back out to Christina Barone. And she travels. Turnover from Mount St. Vincent. Now we have a substitution by the Bearcats. We have Maria Marianthopoulos coming in for Jacqueline Thalmakun.
Yeah, Daniela Arias deserves some credit on that steal. She played defense the right way and enabled Mount St. Vincent to turn it over. A lot of points so far, 37 minutes. 37 points so far here in the first 8 minutes.
They're looking to run up the score early. And Veronica Ganzi with the shot. She's continued her early scoring and scoring often right now.
Yeah, she's a member of the Baruch 1,000 Point Club. She did it earlier this year against St. Catharines of Minnesota.
All right, now Mount St. Vincent had the ball just now, but Christina Barone airmails the pass, and Brittany Carroll couldn't get under it, and now they have a turnover.
Yeah, Bearcats down by 1 here. Just getting close to 2 minutes left. A lot of up and down running between these two teams.
Yes, back up and down the court. Now the Bearcats has it in the front court with Veronica Ganzi now looking inside to Jacqueline Kennedy.
Nice.
And one. Took the foul, hit the layup, and now she'll be going to the line for one more. Great shot by Jacqueline Kennedy.
Yeah, like I said, it's very difficult to stop her when she gets into the low post. She's going to score most of that time. And she's also got a pretty good height advantage of at least probably an inch or two over the Mount St. Vincent's players. So they're going to have their hands full with her all afternoon. And that basket also gives the Bearcats the 1 point lead.
All right, and she hits the free throw. And now it's 22-20, Bearcats up by 2 points. Now Mount St. Vincent has the ball in the front court. Ryan Daughtry over to Christina Barone. Back up top to Ryan Daughtry. She shoots up the shot, a little moving, not out of position, but she couldn't get it to drop down. Now Baruch has it in the front court with Daniela Arias over to Jacqueline Kennedy, who looks to work her way inside, but the ball is stolen by Christina Barone. Now they're on the fast break. She goes hard at Daniela Arias, and good way to stay firm. Daniela Arias gets the turnover, and now the Bearcats are taking the ball up the court. Almost lost it there, but now with Veronica Ganzi. Back to Daniela, pulling for three,
nice.
And it's good. Great shot by Daniela Arias.
Let's see. The clock says it was a 2, but I think they're going to look it over. And they're going to talk about whether or not that possibly would have been a 3.
Yeah,
looked to me like she was behind the line from our vantage point, and it looks like it's a 3-pointer
right.
confirmed. That's what I thought.
You always like it when the rest will come together and get it right, you know? All right. Gabriella Melgar now has the ball over to Ryan Daughtry. Back over to Christine Barone. And now she kicks it over to Brittany Carroll, who hits the shot, and it's for 3. Bearcats now bringing the ball back up the court, up 2 points. Daniela Arias is looking to get the ball over to Veronica Ganzi. Now Mary Marianthopoulos has it. Inside to Jacqueline Kennedy, back out to Maria, over to Shannon Barrett, who goes all the way, takes a hard spill on the floor, but couldn't come down with the layup. Brittany Carroll pulls for 3, and she gets another 3-pointer to go down. Back-to-back threes for Brittany Carroll. Now the Bearcats have the ball in the front court. Barrett tried to give a pass over to Jacqueline Kennedy just to try to get it over the top, but Mount St. Vincent was able to knock the ball out, but the Bearcats retained possession. Danielle Rice looks to get it in, but just out of the reach of Jacqueline Kennedy off the fingertips. Now Mount St. Vincent will have the opportunity for the last shot with 13.7 seconds remaining in the game. All right. Gabrielle Melgar looks to bring up the ball. All right, Danielle Rice. The pick has been set. Carol Melgar puts up the shot, but is just short. And now Mount St. Vincent ends the first period with the lead, 26-25, with a great effort by the Bearcats. You have Veronica Ganzi scoring a lot of points and being a catalyst for their offensive play right now.
Yeah, so the Bearcats they're trailing by 1 after the first quarter here. Let's take a look at the CUNYAC standings. Of course, it's all about the CUNYAC regular season this year. Staten Island is 4-0, Brooklyn 3-0, as well as the Bearcats. Hunter not far behind at 3-1. And, of course, things kind of really get going this week. The Bearcats on Wednesday will travel out to Staten Island. Again, always a big doubleheader out there against the Dolphins. And then Friday, they'll be back home here in the Arc Arena to take on Lehman Lightning with the women's basketball game. Usually always a good, always a very good game considering these teams have played each other a few times over the years in the CUNYAC championship. Just a reminder also that after this game at 3 p.m., the men's basketball team will be in action. The Bearcats at 3 o'clock will take on Kane University here as well in the Arc Arena. So thanks for joining us this afternoon on a holiday. And we just got the score sheet, some of the statistics. Tell us a little bit about who are the high scorers.
Right now for Mount St. Vincent, Ryan Doherty has put in 11 points currently with 3 3-pointers, and Brittany Carroll has been playing big, 2 for 3 from 3-pointers with 6 points. For the Bearcats, Veronica Ganzi has been leading the way with 11 points, and Jacqueline Kennedy's been coming in second with 7 points. Veronica Ganzi is going to have to continue to keep up this play for the Bearcats to do well, and Jacqueline Kennedy getting some passes down low will kind of be the catalyst and will be one of the reasons why they stay competitive in this game, and they could probably come away with the win. So far, so good for the Bearcats, only being down by 1, but they put up a very good effort in the first half.
Yeah, the Bearcats shot 61%. Mount St. Vincent's 56%, and that accounts for the 51 points in the opening quarter. So it's going to be a high-scoring game this afternoon, and that should make it all the better.
All right, now we're back to the action. Veronica Ganzi kicks it over to Danielle Arias as she looks to get the ball over to somebody. Oh, she picks up the dribble. Back over to Ganzi. Looks like they're looking to post up right now. Ooh, almost stolen there. Daniela, ooh, with the nice little Euro step, and she gets her way into the lane, and she makes the bucket.
That's her 7th point of the game.
Gabriella Melgar. Now Ryan Daugherty looks to go straight to the lane. And the call is offensive. A charge. Good job by Shannon Barrett to get over there to draw the charge in that last late play coming over. Now Daniela Rice has the ball, and now she's looking to get in the front court. All right, Veronica Ganzi now has it. Okay, Barrett now has it. Over to Arias. As she goes up, just grazed the front rim and short. Now Mount St. Vincent has the ball with Gabriella Melgar bringing it in the front court. Over to Kelly Nola. As she gets it over to Ryan Daugherty. Over to Des Brown. Back to Brittany Carroll, who just misses the three-pointer. But fighting for the rebound, Gabriella Melgar right over to Ryan Daugherty. Ooh, good fight by Maria to tip out that ball and save a potential 3 attempt from Ryan Daugherty.
Yeah, Daugherty would no doubt be taking that shot, so some good defense there by the Bearcats.
Yeah, going 3 for 4. She has the hot hand from 3 right now. All right, Des Brown now has the ball. Back up top to Brittany Carroll. Inside to Des Brown. And she gets it up to Ryan Daugherty. Now back over to Brittany Carroll. over to Gabriella Melgar, and she misses the three, but tries to come in late to get the ball and was able to force a travel on Jacqueline Thamakoon.
Well, what Mount St. Vincent has done this game is they basically have managed to stay in it because they've hit 6 3-pointers.
Yeah.
And the Bearcats are going to need to really defend that far out.
All right, just as we were talking about a three-pointer, they get the ball inside to Des Brown, and now they have the bucket. Now they're up by 1 point. The Brook Bearcats looks to get back on the board. Looks to get some points up already in this early second period. Marianthopoulos puts up the shot, but just rims out. All right, Mount St. Vincent now has it in the front court. Over to Des Brown as the defense broke down, and she was able to get the bucket. 4 points by Des Brown right now. Mount St. Vincent up by 3. Daniela looks to get the ball in the front court. Looking to get a screen from Jacqueline Kennedy, but she backs away. Rise with the spin, now gets inside the lane, throws up the layup, but she just missed. Des Brown saves it from going out of bounds. Now Gabriella Melgar has it with a pass over to Darty. Inside to Kelly Nola. And she just puts up the shot but draws the foul. Jacqueline Kennedy picks up the foul for the Bearcats. And Kelly Nola will be going to the line for 2. She hits the first with the opportunity for one more.
Yeah, they've got a 4-point lead now, and they'll be looking to make it their biggest lead of the game if they hit this one. And there it is. Biggest lead of the game of 5 points for the visiting Dolphins.
Mount St. Vincent has been coming on strong in this second period and looking to pull away. Bearcats need to pick up the fight and show some heart right now. Rice now has the ball. She just gets past the pick, and she puts up the shot, but it just rims out. And now Mount St. Vincent Dolphins has the ball in the front court with Gabriella Melgar, getting it inside to Des Brown, who puts up the shot and just gets it in there.
Yeah, this has been Des Brown's quarter. She's had some big baskets all in the paint, and that's accounted for the 7-point Mount St. Vincent lead.
It seemed like Mount St. Vincent, seeing that they were getting kind of abused down in the first period and down in the paint, and now it seems like Mount St. Vincent is using that same trick against the Bearcats. As they both fight for the rebound underneath the rim, Des Brown last touches it, and the ball goes back to the Bearcats. With Shannon Barrett checking in for Maria Marianthopoulos. All right, ball in. Baruch takes the ball underneath the rim. Gets it over to Barrett, but the shot is blocked by Daugherty. And now kick it back over to Daugherty, who pulls for 3, and it is good. She is on fire from 3 right now, and now it's a 10-point lead for the Dolphins, 37-27.
I think we could all see why she's considered one of the better players in the Skyline Conference. She's certainly showing that this afternoon.
Good attempt by Veronica Gonzi to get in there for the layup, but poor foul on Gabriella Melgar trying to get the rebound. Now we have a timeout.
Yeah, we're going to be getting the stats here in a moment. You look at, of course, the all-time points leader. As mentioned earlier this year during Thanksgiving weekend, Veronica Gansey scored a 1,000 point, which puts her in some tremendous company. And she's already got, last we checked, it was around 13 points. And that, of course, is where she stands all-time. And actually, well, she's got 11 now, so she's at 1,128, working her way up the charts. Veronica, of course, has been with the Bearcats now 4 years. She transferred to Baruch and has been one of the bright stars, has been to the NCAA tournament several times, and is certainly one of the better players in the CUNY Athletic Conference. So Kellyanne Barrett's going to try to get the team to regroup. Basically, the play inside of Des Brown and the shooting of Ryan Doherty has basically played a factor here. Why here at the start of the second quarter, the Dolphins a 10-point lead, their biggest lead of the game. I want to thank everyone for joining us here on this New Year's Eve broadcast. Worked out well to have a doubleheader this afternoon.
All right, now that the timeout is over, we're back to action. Mount St. Vincent looks to get the ball back.
And one thing I wanted to mention, it looks like the referee just gave a warning to the Mount St. Vincent's bench because they were taking too long coming out of that timeout. So if he doesn't like them doing that again one more time, you could probably expect a technical.
All right, Gabriella Melga now has the ball over to Ryan Dory. And she looks to get it in. She brings it back out, gives it over to Christina Barone. All right, backs over to Ryan Dory. Oh, they're leaving the three-point shooters, and Christina Barone pulls for three, and she hits it. That's been the killer for the Bearcats right now.
That's their 8th three-pointer. We're only halfway through the second quarter.
They're going to have to really close out on these three-point shots if they're going to want to come back in this game. They're fighting underneath, which you like to see. But it's Dolphins ball. I thought that went off the Mount St. Vincent defender, but the ref saw otherwise.
Yeah, the ref underneath the basket didn't have a good look at it, so he asked for some help, and they ruled it the other way.
Got it. Now Gabriella Melga has the ball over to Ryan Doherty. Back to Christina Barone, almost stolen, but she was able to regain the ball. Now Gabriella Melga over to Des Brown, but she gets called for the travel.
Yeah, that's Mount St. Vincent's 8th turnover here in the game so far. Both teams have turned over the ball 8 times. The scoring has kind of slowed down a little bit here in the second quarter after what was a very high-scoring first quarter.
Yeah, everybody's starting to settle in right now. And you're starting to see the Mount St. Vincent Dolphins kind of pull away. So we have a foul by Gabriella Melgar on Shannon Barrett as she steps to the line for the first free throw. Just short. She have an opportunity for another one. Shannon Barrett now shoots for the free throw, and she misses the second. Now Mount St. Vincent has the ball with Gabriella Melgar bringing up the ball right now. Over to Ryan Doherty. Over to Christina Barone. Looking to go all the way to the rim. Flips up the shot, and she gets the layup.
Yeah, she saw the open lane that time, and she took it in, and now Mount St. Vincent is up by 15.
Right now, Mount St. Vincent is taking advantage of all the opportunities they're getting right now, and they're paying off dividends for them. All right, a little ball movement by the Bearcats from Shannon Barrett inside to Jacqueline Kennedy. Now they cut the lead to 42-29. Mount St. Vincent is up right now. Christina Barone now has the ball, kicks it over to Gabriella Melgar. With Kelly Nola in the corner, pulling for three, and now it's 45-29. As soon as Baruch scores, Mount St. Vincent comes back and answers.
Yeah, that's their 9th three-pointer on this game so far.
All right, Jacqueline Damkuna has the ball. Mount St. Vincent fighting for it, playing very tough defense. And Ryan Daugherty knocked it out of the bounce just now. All right, Daniela now has the ball, looking to get it inside. Over to Veronica Ganzi. Now Jacqueline Kennedy has it. Veronica Ganzi looking to work the offense right now. All right, Daniela going all the way with Jacqueline Kennedy. Pop, shot, pulling, and shooting. Good way to answer that three-pointer back down, even though it was a two. Ooh, what a way to answer with Des Brown coming right back and shooting for two. If they're going to win, they're going to have to get some stops by Mount St. Vincent and not trade baskets with them right now. But Daniela Reiser kicks it back out to Veronica Ganzi. Kicks it inside to Jacqueline Kennedy, who fights for her rebound and fights underneath. Gabriella Melgar gets the foul on that one, with Jacqueline Kennedy going to the line for 2 shots. We have Kristen Merrill checking in for Gabriella Melgar. We have Brittany Carroll checking in for Ryan Doherty. If this is the time for the Bearcats to make a run, this should be it. Ryan Doherty going to the bench. He's been shooting threes all night for Mount St. Vincent Dolphins. All right. Kristen Merrill now has the ball. Inside to Des Brown, who stops and shoots. And it looks like that's her sweet spot. That's the second shot she made from that same spot.
Yeah, same exact spot.
Now Mount St. Vincent is up by 17, 49-32. The Bearcats has the ball. They're looking to find some answers on offense right now. Daniela pops for 3, but it was an air ball. And now Mount St. Vincent will be getting the ball back, and they'll be taking the ball out underneath their rim.
Yeah, the story of this game and what's enabled Mount St. Vincent has basically been their three-point shooter, and Des Brown doing some damage here in the second quarter. She scored most of her points. She's at double figures here in the second quarter, and that's pretty much been the difference.
Mount St. Vincent with Kelly Nola pulling for the shot. Rice looks to bring the ball up court.
Yeah, Mount St. Vincent's outscored the Bearcats 25-7 here in the second quarter.
That is not good right now for them.
Great offensive rebound by Shannon Barrett to put it back in. So a turnover, and now the Bearcats get the ball back with a chance to try to cut this lead. 1:10 left here to go in the second quarter. And thanks again for everyone joining us here on our New Year's Eve broadcast. Plenty of time to watch some basketball this afternoon. The ball doesn't drop until much later, so thanks for joining us today.
Veronica Ganzi now has the ball. Jacqueline Kennedy setting the pick over to Barrett as Daniela looks to get the ball inside, and she drives all the way, and she just missed the layup. But now Christina Barone brings it up into the front court for Mount St. Vincent, and she's looking to go all the way with the pass to the cutting Kelly Nola as they get the bucket on that one. 53-34, Mount St. Vincent is up right now. Daniela looks to get the ball in the front court, and she's looking to get some points for the Bearcats on this next possession. Now Demetria Papadopoulos has it over to Barrett, who stops and pops and makes the shot.
Yeah, nice shot by the lefty there, popping out.
Yes, getting out the lane, showing them the range. Now Christina Barone looks like they're just going to wait it down and run down the clock and look for the best shot on this and take the last one. Mount St. Vincent got up the shot at the last second with Kelly Nola pulling the 3, but it was just missed. It just missed. But that was 2 fun periods of basketball for the Bearcats. The score is now 53-37, Mount St. Vincent, as the Bearcats look to come back in the second half, and see if they could cut into this lead and make a strong comeback.
Yeah, basically the first quarter was very competitive. With Mount St. Vincent's only up by 1, but they came out the second half, and a combination of as many as 10 three-pointers in this game, plus Des Brown scoring all those points in the paint, have enabled them to pull away. And it's important to note they've scored 53 points, here through the first 2 quarters. So the Bearcats are going to really have to come out because Mount St. Vincent's is obviously score a lot of points, and they're doing pretty well. So we have these statistics here, and your first half stats, the biggest stats that stands out, Mount St. Vincent's, 64% shooting.
Yes.
They are shooting 9 of 15, 60% from three-point range, and that right then and there is a big, big reason why they have managed to build up this big lead. And it's also important to mention that of their 21 field goals, 17 of them were assisted. So they've had 17 assists so far. So I'm sure the Mount St. Vincent is going into the locker room feeling pretty good about some of the efforts that they've put in here through the first two quarters.
Yeah, I mean, looking at those numbers, you're shooting more than 50% on both field goals and three-pointers. You should be up by 16 points right now. But for the Bearcats right now, shooting 16 to 36, 45%, they need to get that ball. They need to get that number up. And they also need to put in a little more work. We're trying to find somebody who could get them some more points and be able to combat Mount St. Vincent's offensive onslaught. Early in the first period, you're seeing them getting the ball inside to Jacqueline Kennedy, and you see them getting the ball inside to Shannon Barry, which he was able to get some easy two-point shots, and I was able to keep them in the game. But the defense on the three-pointer against Mount St. Vincent has not been there, with Mount St. Vincent shooting 60%. So for the Bearcats, they get back to what they were doing earlier, maybe working the ball inside and taking advantage of the size they have down low, and also putting some more effort and stopping the three-point shot, and they should be able to cut into this lead and make this game more competitive at the moment. But it's still early, and it's still two periods left, so this game could go any which way. You're now listening to Baruch Bearcats basketball live at the Arc Arena, and we will be back soon. And we are back. We're getting prepared for the second half to start. The third period is going to start in about 20 seconds. You are live here with the Arc Arena with the Baruch Bearcats versus the Mount St. Vincent Dolphins. Right now, the Dolphins lead 53-37, and the Bearcats will be looking to come out and cut into this lead because they have to in order to get back in this game, and stopping them on three-pointers is going to be one of the big keys for them getting back into this game.
Yeah, Mount St. Vincent just had a very big first half. Shot 64%, only missed 12 field goals, 21 of 33. They were 9 of 15 from three, shooting 60%, and that went a long way. And it's also important to note that of their 21 field goals, 17 of them were assisted. So I'm sure the coaching staff of Mount St. Vincent has got to be pretty happy with those numbers. And the Bearcats are just going to need to come out this half, pretty much do what they did in the first period, and that's come out and make some baskets and look for some turnovers by Mount St. Vincent.
Yeah, and thank you for that, John. And with all that being said, I think that will be the keys to the game. All right, now that we gotten everything started, the third period is about to begin with Mount St. Vincent taking the ball out. Now Ryan Darty has it over to Kristen Merrill, inside to Des Brown with the travel.
Here we go, the first
Des
travel. Bearcats need to take advantage of that.
Yes. Force turnovers and get buckets. That's what they have to do right now. All right, Veronica Gonzi now has the ball over to Jacqueline Kennedy. This is off to Shannon Barrett, back over to Daniela Arias as she looks to get inside the lane. But the ball has been stolen by Kelly Nola over to Christina Barone, inside to Des Brown, who was under the rim by herself and lays the ball up. 55-37, Mount St. Vincent is up.
And it's important to note Des Brown, 14 points, 7 of 7 from the field.
Jacqueline Thamaku now has the ball over to Jacqueline Kennedy as she looks to drive her way into the lane. Works up and under. Just misses the layup off the hands of Arias, and now Mount St. Vincent will have the ball underneath. Kristen Merrill gets the ball in to Ryan Doherty. Over to Christina Barone. She looks to drive into the lane. Up top to Kristen Merrill, over to Kelly Nola, who pulls for three, and she misses the three-pointer. Very uncharacteristic of her tonight because she's been hitting a lot of those tonight. But Arias quickly into the front court, and now she makes the two-pointer, but she came up a little bit stumbling there. Now that Ryan Doherty has the ball in the front court, over to Kelly Nola. She kicks the ball over to Christina Barone, but you have Shannon Barrett flying in, trying to steal the ball, but eventually went out of bounds. Now back to Mount St. Vincent. Ryan Doherty over to Christina Barone. Christina Barone up to Kristen Morell. Over to Christina Barone, who looks to drive in the lane, dumps it off to Des Brown, whose layup was short. Jacqueline Kennedy with the good box out. Now Barrett brings it up to the front court, over to Arias, who gives it back up to Jacqueline Kennedy. Over to Veronica Gonzi, pulling for three, and the three is just short. But Shannon Barrett fighting for that rebound, and just gets the ball out of bounds. But a good way for the Bearcats to come out fighting right now. The score is 55-39, Mount St. Vincent Dolphins up.
Yeah, Shannon got a hand on that ball, but the Mount St. Vincent's player had a good box out and was able to force the ball out of bounds.
Des Brown, she's still continuing her perfect streak, 8 for 8, 16 points right now. Now that Baruch has the ball back in the court, Veronica Gonzi drives all the way into the lane, and the layup just rims off. Now that Ryan Doherty's looking to bring the ball all the way in the front court, she's driving hard. She kicks it back up to Kristen Morell. It goes all the way over to Des Brown. They're finding each other on a lot of these plays, and the assists just keep rocking up for the Mount St. Vincent Dolphins. But Baruch comes right back and gets the ball to the front court to Jacqueline Kennedy, but she couldn't convert the layup. Now Kristen Morell is running the fast break over to Des Brown, but she just couldn't handle the pass. But Mount St. Vincent is still continuing their assist number and is getting higher and higher. on those last couple of plays coming straight off of assists. Kristen Merrill to Des Brown. They're looking very good out there. The Bearcats need to answer. Ryan Rice now has the ball. Marion Thopoulos now has it. Over to Shannon Barrett, who pulls for three, and it's long. It's the back iron. Now Christina Barone looks to push for the Mount St. Vincent Dolphins. And she goes all the way, kicks the ball off to Des Brown, who misses, get the rebound, and misses again. Now the Bearcats are showing some fight down underneath the rim, with Barrett coming up with the block.
Yeah, she was blocked 2 times, and good defense by the Bearcats. I was worried they might call a foul, but the blocks were clean.
Ryan Doherty gets it into Kristen Merrill. Ryan Doherty goes straight to the rim, tries to bank it in, but it just couldn't come up with the pass, the layup. And now with the fight by Des Brown, Mount St. Vincent now has the ball again for another possession.
Yeah, they're going to say the ball last went out by Daniela Arias.
All right, Mount St. Vincent looks to get the ball in now. Gets it up top to Christina. And now Christina looks to drive in the lane, kicks it to Des Brown. Oh, and she couldn't get the layup, but fought hard for the rebound. And now they were able to retain possession. Mount St. Vincent calls a timeout. The way they're hustling right now, they're looking to put away this game early and not give the Baruch Bearcats a chance to come back in this game.
Well, they play very good offensive basketball as a team, as evidenced by all the assists they've had tonight. I think with the exception of 4 or 5 baskets, every single field goal they've made has come from an assist. So this is a very good team. They're going to be very, very competitive in the Skyline Conference, which this year got a new member with United States Merchant Marine coming back into the conference, and they're going to be tough. But I think the Dolphins are going to have something to say if their play this afternoon is any indication of it. And Ryan Doherty has certainly been a big factor in it. But the Bearcats have been working hard, too. Jacqueline Kennedy, Veronica Ganzi, Shannon Barrett, Daniela Arias, Jacqueline Thomicon, Maria DiPolopoulos. They've all been working hard. Unfortunately, today, the story of the game today has been that Mount St. Vincent is just shooting the lights out.
Yeah, I mean, when you shoot over 50% in the 60s, in the 60 percentile at that, you're going to have games like this where it's just tough. Mount St. Vincent gets another possession after the missed three-pointer. Christina Barone looks to drive it inside. Passes the ball to Brittany Carroll, and she pulls for 3. 62-39 Bearcats. Mount St. Vincent.
That's her third 3 of the game.
Daniela looks to work around the offense, kicks it over to Papadopoulos. Over to Shannon Barrett, who looks to drive all the way, kicks it to Veronica Ganzi, who misses the three-pointer. Now Mount St. Vincent back up the court. Ryan Dowdy leading the break inside to Christina Barone, who kicks it out to Brittany Carroll, who makes the three-pointer even though the play was stopped. But the way they're shooting right now, I don't think anybody could beat them.
Yeah, look at that. Doherty just pointed.
Wow. Doherty just pointed to Kristen Merrill and was able to get the ball inside, and she was able to draw the foul and get the bucket and one, with her going to the line for one more.
And that's, if I believe correct, Merrill's first basket of the game.
Merrill shoots for the free throw, and it's good. Veronica Ganzi now brings the ball up into the front court for the Bearcats. Danielle Rice just couldn't handle the pass. And now it's back to Mount St. Vincent. Doherty now gives the ball over to Christina Barone as she looks to get the ball up the court. Brittany Carroll over to Kristen Merrill. Back over to Christina Barone. With the foul on Daniela Arias.
Yeah, they're going to call a block on her.
Ryan Dowdy looks to get it inside inbounds. Almost throws it away, but Christina Barone is able to come down with the pass. inside to Kristen Merrill, who goes up for the layup, and she was able to get the shot. 67-39, Mount St. Vincent. Jacqueline Kennedy inside to Daniela Arias, who's fouled by Christina Barone. And Daniela will go to the line for 2 shots.
Yeah, a nice little backdoor pass there. And Arias read it well, went for the shot, got fouled. And now look to go to the free throw line here and get 2.
Yeah, you got to love the way Baruch is still competing, being down by so many points. They're still looking to get open cuts, and they're still looking to get the ball inside and continue to put on the pressure. But Mount St. Vincent is just proven to be too much right now with the way they're shooting. All right, now Mount St. Vincent has the ball inside. Christina Barone kicks it out to Brittany Carroll. And Brittany shoots another 3. Threes are raining all over this court for the Mount St. Vincent right now. But Veronica Ganzi comes right back, gets the ball inside, missed the layup. But now from Arias back to Ganzi, the shot just short. Christina Barone looks to get the ball up the court and kicks the ball off to Kristen Merrill. But Daniela was there to take the hit and drew the charge. All right, Baruch Bearcats now have the basketball with Veronica Ganzi bringing it up into the front court. Kicking it over to Shannon Barrett as she looks to get the ball inside to Jacqueline Kennedy as she does. But it's a wrap-up. Christina Barone fighting down there with Jacqueline Kennedy for that ball. Baruch Bearcats like to get the ball back in for the second possession. Inside to Jacqueline Kennedy, who goes off the bank and gets the layup. Ryan Daugherty now has the ball already into the front court, kicking it over to Brittany Carroll, who pulls for 3, and it is good. And it is good. The score is now 73-43. Mount St. Vincent are doing a number on the Baruch Bearcats right now. It's not looking good for the Bearcats right now. Putting up a lot of effort here.
Well, we have the opportunity here. I want to remind everyone that our next broadcast here on the Baruch channel, Baruch Athletic Fan, on YouTube will be this coming Friday night, and a very busy night in the Arc Aquatic Center. We got, of course, our basketball doubleheader versus Lehman, the women's game at 5:30, followed by the men at 7:30. And at 6 p.m. that same night, big CUNYAC swim meet, women's, with the Bearcats downstairs in the Arc Aquatic Center taking on rival Hunter College. So a lot of exciting stuff going around the Arc here on a Friday night. And should be a lot of fun that night. And, we take a look at the scoring here in the, so far in the game here with 3:55 left to go in the third. Mount St. Vincent's hit 12 three-pointers in the game. They're shooting 64%. And that's pretty much been the story of the game so far.
I have to agree with you there, John.
And they've got 2 players. Ryan Daugherty is 4-6 from 3, and Brittany Carroll is 5 of 7 from 3. And here's the other stat we talked about at halftime. 29 field goals, 25 assists.
Wow.
So that just shows you how hard they've been working. Bearcats, they're coming into this game right now. They are shooting 40%. And they've managed to pretty much, doing what they're supposed to do.
Mm-hmm.
The Bearcats have gotten scoring from Jacqueline Kennedy. She needs 1 more rebound for another double-double in their career, which she just about almost gets every game.
All right, we're going to resume action now, and Shannon Barrett now gets the ball in. It's Veronica Ganzi who's bringing the ball up the court. Veronica Ganzi now gets it over to Danielle Arias. Back up top to Veronica Ganzi. Over to Jacqueline Kennedy. Ganzi now has the ball. Barrett looking to get it inside to Kennedy. They collapse. Daniela back up to Ganzi. Over to Marianthopoulos, who shoots off the backboard. It is in for Marianthopoulos.
Nice little bank shot. Nice job.
Christina Barone now has it in the front court. Over to Gabriella Melgar. Now Christina Barone has the ball again. Marian Thopoulos comes down with the rebound, skips it over to Veronica Ganzi. Now she has the ball in the front court. Maria now has the ball. Okay, she looks to go inside. Flips up the shot, but couldn't get the layup. But Barrett cleans it up and was able to get the layup for her.
Yeah, that's Barrett's 9th point of the game.
Christina Barone over to Laura Cucci. Christina Barone looks to work inside. Emily Ott. Christina Barone now has the ball. She sets the screen by Brittany Carroll. All right, another bucket by the Mount St. Vincent Dolphins. Emily Ott with the 2-point shot. Veronica Ganzi now has the ball in the front court. Marian Thopoulos over to Ganzi. Back over to Barrett, who pulls for 3 and just missed. But Jacqueline Kennedy is able to corral the rebound. Now Gabriella Melgar brings the ball up the court. Over to Brittany Carroll, over to Christina Barone. Back to Melgar, who pulls for 3. With Christina Barone getting the rebound and bringing the ball out, looking to work around the offense one more time. And with another shot, Emily Ott with another 2-point shot. Already coming in off the bench with 4 points. Daniela now has the ball over to Ganzi. Back to Daniela. Back over to Jacqueline Kennedy, who pulls for 3 and just missed. Christina Barone now has the ball, kicking it over to Gabriella Melgar. She brings the ball into the front court. Over to Laura Mae Cucci. Inside, Laura Mae gets the rebound. But it's out of bounds, back to the Bearcats. Shannon Barrett gets the ball, kicks it into Daniela Arias as she looks to bring the ball up the court. Marian Thopoulos now has it over to Veronica Ganzi, who pulls for 3. And the Baruch Bearcats with another shot, the 3-pointer by Veronica Ganzi. Gabriella Melgar now has the ball, bring it into the front court.
That's the 14th point for Veronica Ganzi.
Over to Christina Barone. Now Jacqueline Kennedy with the ball over to Ganzi, brings it in the front court, inside to Barrett, who lays up the ball. Now 77-52, Mount St. Vincent.
Nice assist by Ganzi on that one.
Cucci now has the ball. Back over to Gabriella Melgar, who looks to work her way into the paint. Gets the ball tied up. And now Daniela has the ball. Kick it to Jacqueline Kennedy, who stops and makes the layup. Now the Baruch Bearcats have been scoring a lot of points. 77-54 Bearcats.
Yeah, some good teamwork there by Daniela Arias. No selfish play on that one. Saw that she was going to be guarded, gave it to Kennedy, and she made the layup there. So nice teamwork.
Yes, great teamwork by the Bearcats, and Mount St. Vincent missing that last shot just before the buzzer ends. That was 3 periods of basketball, and the score is now 77-54. Mount St. Vincent Dolphins up right now. If I'm Kellyanne Barrett, I have to like the way my team closed out. They closed out on a good note. They got more aggressive. They got some easy buckets, you know, some breakaways on some fast breaks. But now with 10 minutes left in the final period, they have a lot of work to do in order to close that gap, which is a 23-point lead by the Mount St. Vincent Dolphins right now.
So as mentioned at the beginning of the broadcast, after this afternoon, the teams will spend a few days getting ready, and they'll pretty much hit their conference schedule next week. Again, the Bearcats will be going out to Staten Island to take on the Dolphins, and that game is scheduled for next Wednesday at 5:30 p.m. Please note there will be a live broadcast of video and live stats available, and you can get all those links, of course, at BruchAthletics.com, and then they'll be back home here on Friday night for another CUNYAC doubleheader, and that one will be, of course, against the Lightning of Lehman College, excuse me, and that's scheduled for 5:30 and 7:30. And it's also important to note that that night women's swimming will be in action downstairs at 6 p.m. Women's swimming these last few days, they do a bit of a really brutal boot camp style of workout. They spend more time outside the pool working out, getting into shape, and every day that I've come in here this week into the auxiliary gym in the pool, you just see these kids working hard because the Bearcats head into the second half of their season looking to win a CUNYAC championship.
Yeah, anytime you got an opportunity to win the CUNYAC championship is good. But back to the basketball as the Baruch Bearcats had the first possession, and Jacqueline Kennedy continued the trend and scored the first point for the Bearcats. Good way to close out on that three for Ganzi as she has the opportunity in the front court. Tries to kick it to Daniela, but it was just turned over. Now Christina Barone has the ball as she goes all the way to the rim, but the layup was just short. Now Veronica Ganzi now has the ball and now looks to set up the offense for the Bearcats. Arias now looks to drive inside as she goes with the floater, and it gets into the bucket.
Yeah, Bearcats have cut this lead down to 19, playing some of their best basketball game pretty much in the last 4 minutes now.
You have to love it. They've been answering the call, and they look to get back into this game and make it more competitive. Arias now has the ball. Now over to Ott. Gives it back to Cucci, who pops for the shot. And the two-pointer is good by Laura Mae Cucci. Veronica Ganzi now has the ball into the front court. Over to Marion Thopoulos, over to Arias, who pulls for the three, and it was an air ball. Now Gabriella Melgar now has the ball, kicking it over to Brittany Carroll, who shoots a two, and it is good.
So it looks like Mount St. Vincent is bringing back in their first team. The coach didn't like the fact that the Bearcats were making a bit of a run there. So pretty much subbing all 5 players.
Yeah, anytime, I mean, it's a good coach move. Anytime you have a lead that you want to protect, you would want to go with the players that got you that lead. And that first unit has been playing well for Mount St. Vincent. Now that Ganzi has the ball into the front court. She likes to work the ball around to Shannon Barrett, who goes all the way inside and makes the and one.
Nice play. Kellyanne Barrett very happy, pumping her fist at the teamwork there. Good basket by Shannon, who's been working hard all game.
Yes.
Always find her hustling on the floor for every loose ball. And her effort that time was rewarded. And now she's got a chance to connect on a three-point play.
Cut into this lead even more.
That's her 14th point of the game as she makes that free throw.
Now that Mount St. Vincent has the ball into the front court, gets it over to Carroll. Inside to Des Brown, who looks to work around the offense. Right back to Ryan Doherty, who gets the shot from the baseline, and it is good. Right now the Bearcats are trading baskets with Mount St. Vincent. Ganzi now has the ball over to Marion Thopoulos. Back to Ganzi, who's looking to get into the middle of the lane, who kicks it out to Papadopoulos, who pulls for three, and it is good. Good way to get into the middle by Ganzi and kick it out to Papadopoulos.
Yeah, nice shot there by Dimitra.
Brown now has the ball over to Brittany Carroll, back inside to Brown, who looks to shoot. But Jacqueline Kennedy with some solid defense. Now Ganzi now has the ball. Back over to Papadopoulos, who's looking to get the ball inside to Jacqueline Kennedy. She stops and pops. The shot just long. Barrett gets the shot, but she couldn't cut down the layup and took a nice little spill on the floor. Now Brittany Carroll has the ball. Back over to Ryan Doherty, who looks to get the ball into Des Brown, who misses the layup. And now Papadopoulos gives it over to Ganzi, who gets the ball into the front court.
Well, give Kennedy some credit on that. She forced her to take a tough shot, and that's what created the miss.
Ganzi now has the ball back. Inside floater, just rims out. Tries to steal the ball, but it's off Ganzi, and now Mount St. Vincent will get the ball back, and now they're going to bring the ball back up court. Ryan Doherty now has the ball. kicks it inside to Des Brown, who looks to drive underneath, but is blocked by Jacqueline Kennedy. But Dowdy sits back and pulls for the 3. And Jacqueline Kennedy fighting underneath and drawing the foul on Des Brown.
Yeah, Jacqueline's no doubt had her number here the last few minutes. She also gets her first block of the game. Jacqueline among the top 10 block leaders all time in Baruch history. So it's nice to see her get on the stat sheet with that one.
Barrett now gets it into Gansey as Gansey looks to bring the ball up the court. Gansey almost have the ball stolen by Kelly Nola, but Papadopoulos now has it inside to Jacqueline Kennedy, who looked to convert but just missed the layup. Christina Barone all the way into the lane, going hard. Very good sportsmanship by both teams, making sure the play was all right.
Yeah, the Bearcats are still working hard. You know, they may be down by 20, but you wouldn't know it by their effort.
Yeah, you always got to love that. Always shows the coach who wants to play. A little breakdown on the defense there, but Christina Barone hits the 2-pointer on the baseline there. Gansey now has the ball, and she's bringing it up to the front court, being guarded by Kelly Nola. Daniela now has the ball with Barrett going right into the lane. But we have a foul. Ryan Darty. Veronica Ganzi gets it into Papadopoulos, who now Arias has it at the top of the key. Back over to Veronica Ganzi, who stops and pops a 3 and hits the 3-pointer. 86-67 Baruch Bearcats. Ryan Darty looks to get the ball all the way up into the front corner. She's moving fast. Back up top to Christina Barone, who's looking to find an open person. And you have Christina Merrill trying to drive into the lane, but Jacqueline Kennedy not playing that, and now she has another block. Ryan Dowdy looks to get the ball in over to Christine Merrill, who travels. Had to watch her feet there, couldn't watch it, and now the ball is going back to the Bearcats. Score is 86-67 with 5 minutes to go in the fourth period. Veronica Ganzi now has the ball in the front. Kicks it over to Daniela Arias. Over to Kennedy, who kicks it up top to Barrett. Inside to Kennedy, who looks to work around and gets, the shot just almost went down for her, but it just bounced out the rim. Christina Barone,
she didn't get the lucky roll on that one.
Yes, Christina Barone over to Brittany Carroll, who was just lighting them up from tonight from three-pointer. Veronica Ganzi looks to get the ball into the front court, looking to find the open player.
That's her 7th three-pointer, by the way, for Brittany Carroll.
Wow. Veronica Ganzi gets the pick by Kennedy. Barrett now has it. Daniela Arias going all the way inside, but they said stop, and we have a traveling call. Mount St. Vincent with Christian Merrill getting the ball into Ryan Doherty. Brittany Carroll now has the ball. She gets it into Kristen Merrill. Looks to back down Jacqueline Kennedy, and it's blocked once again by Jacqueline Kennedy.
Yeah, she's got 3 blocks here in the fourth quarter.
Playing very hard, and you got to love it. You have to love that. Score is 89-67. Mount St. Vincent up right now with 4 minutes to go in the fourth period.
Yeah, I want to take this opportunity to remind everyone that right after this game at 3 o'clock, the men's basketball team will be in action here on the same Baruch Athletic Fan YouTube channel. Bearcats will be taking on the Kane University Cougars from the New Jersey Athletic Conference, tip at 3 o'clock. John Alisi's men coming off a nice 3-point win the other night at Yeshiva. Bearcats are 8-2 so far here on the 2016-17 season. And we just got the stat sheet, and 5 players in double-figure scoring for Mount St. Vincent.
5 players We have Des Brown with 18 points, Ryan Doherty with 16 points, Kelly Nola with 11 points, Christina Barone with 12, and Brittany Carroll going 7 for 10, 70% from three-pointer with 21 points, leading the way for the Mount St. Vincent Dolphins.
Yeah, for the Bearcats, Jacqueline Kennedy has a double-double, 18 points, 13 rebounds, along with those 3 blocks here in the third quarter. Veronica Gansey has 17 points. Shannon Barrett has 14 points and 8 rebounds. And Daniela Arias has 13 points, along with 4 assists for the Bearcats.
As we resume play, Brittany Carroll looks to take the ball underneath the rim. Up top to Ryan Daugherty. Back to Brittany Carroll. Over to Christina Barone. Who looks to drive all the way, but is fouled by Arias on that play. Christina will be going to the line for 2 shots.
Christina Barone, 2 shots.
Misses the first one.
Barrett now gets the ball into Veronica Ganzi, who is now working her way up the court. Jacqueline Kennedy now has the ball as a give and go to Veronica Ganzi, who gets the layup. Ryan Doherty now has the ball into the front court.
Yeah, Gansey now with 19 points. She averages 20.
Trying to sneak the pass into Christina Barone. Arias with the foul on Christina Barone. Christina Barone now has the ball. Working it up top, getting into Kristen Morrell, who's looking to work against Jacqueline Kennedy. Too many steps, too many steps. Jacqueline Kennedy playing stellar defense once again. And now Mount St. Vincent looking to make a substitution with Des Brown returning for Kristen Merrill.
Yeah, I think the coach notices that Jacqueline Kennedy has been really playing very well these last 5 minutes, and she decided to make the change and bring in her starting center, hoping that that might slow it down.
Daniela Arias looked to get the layup up, but just missed. Now over to Brittany Carroll. Brittany Carroll with the 2-point shot, adding to her total. Veronica Ganzi now has the ball. We're going to finish off this game for the Bearcats. Up top to Barrett. Now back to Arias, who looks to stops and pops. But the shot just missed. And now Doherty gets it up to Brittany Carroll, who stops and pops for a 2-pointer, and it is good.
Yeah, they've just been shooting the lights out. It's been very hard for the Bearcats today. Mount St. Vincent is shooting 54%, and they've connected on 4 of 26 three-pointers this far in the game. And the biggest difference, of course, also for Mount St. Vincent is, Brittany Carroll, 25 points, 7 of 10 from 3. They've also gotten 16 points from Ryan Doherty, who's also 4 of 7 from 3. And Brown has also been a big factor in this game. She's got 18 points. Only 5 rebounds, but she has managed to do some damage in the paint with some scoring.
Yeah, anytime when you're supposed to be put there to do rebounds and you could actually add some scoring to it, I think that's a plus for the Mount St. Vincent. But for Baruch, very good battle here that they put on, but it's really tough when 14 of 26 of three-pointers are dropping for Mount St. Vincent for you to have a very good, solid game. But they're fighting. Jacqueline Kennedy pops the shot, and she makes.
Yeah, a lot of credit to Shannon Barrett. I thought she was fouled, managed to get her rebound, passed it out to an open Kennedy, who knocked down the shot. So Kennedy got the points, but a lot of credit goes to Barrett for creating that play.
And speaking of Des Brown, was able to get that last 2-pointer just now as Veronica Ganzi tries to fight and get that layup to go. But Christina Barone is coming up the court for the Mount St. Vincent Dolphins and goes up and under, but just missed the layup. Now it'll be the Bearcats' ball.
Number 12, Jacqueline McCune for the Bearcats, and number 10, Gabriella Hunter for the Dolphins. Check in.
All right, Gansey now has the ball.
Yeah, it looks like Mount St. Vincent is going to start to clear their bench pretty soon.
Yeah, this game is looking like it's been wrapped up. Papadopoulos stops and pops with the shot, just short. Damakun gets the ball back out to Papadopoulos. And now Veronica Ganzi has the ball, looking to work it into Jacqueline Kennedy. Kicks it over to Papadopoulos, who stops and shoots. Just miss. Ryan Daugherty bringing the ball up the court, looking for somebody to kick it off to. Tries to get it into Des Brown, but the pass is just too high out of her reach.
Number 1, Shannon Lewis, and number 25, Ginger.
So Ryan Daugherty's day is finished and Kelly Nola's day is finished. Veronica Ganzi gets the ball into the front court and kicks it inside to Jacqueline Kennedy, who just lost the ball. And now Gabriela Melgar has the ball in the front court. Damn. It doesn't look good in the back court.
Yeah, they're going to take a look at Jacqueline Kennedy, who's down. A lot of hustle today in Jacqueline.
Yeah.
Mount St. Vincent's coach noticing that right away and calling a timeout. 43.2 seconds left. Mount St. Vincent's up 96-71. We ask you, of course, to stay tuned at 3 p.m. also on the Baruch Athletic Fan YouTube channel, Baruch Athletics Department's official YouTube channel. Jamal and I will be back to cover the men's basketball game. Should be another real good game between the Bearcats and the Cougars of Kean University from the New Jersey Athletic Conference. So it looks like Jacqueline is going to be able to get up. Nice round of applause from the crowd.
We love moments like that. Gonna work our way off the court.
So while we wait here for the resumption of play, well, actually, here we go. And now apparently they're going to ask the players to go back to the team bench. Well, we have the opportunity. Let's take a look again at the CUNYAC standings. Of course, the Bearcats on Wednesday will travel out to Staten Island for a battle of first versus third place. Staten Island 8-3 overall on the season, 4-0 in CUNYAC. Brooklyn 6-2 overall, 3-0 in CUNYAC. Hunter right behind at 3-1, 7-4 overall. They're having a very good year. Lehman playing a very tough schedule. 2-2 in CUNYAC, 4-7 overall.
As we resume action, we have Kristen Henschel passing in the ball, looking to get a deep pass over to Des Brown, but we have a foul on Papadopoulos. All right. Gabriela Melgar looks to get in the ball underneath the rim. Gabriela Melgar into Des Brown, who just turns around and pulls up and hits the shot.
Yeah, 36 seconds left here. Thanks again for joining us here on New Year's Eve afternoon. Baruch basketball versus the College of Mount St. Vincent's Dolphins.
Veronica Ganzi now has the ball as the Bearcats just looks to get out of here at this point. Barrett pulls for the shot. It's a little miscommunication from the scores tables and the ref.
Yeah, the refs are telling the table that they would let them know if there was a violation. But they expected everyone to play on. When everybody stopped, they just said, let's take the ball out of bounds and restart.
Yeah. Well, there you have it. You have the Baruch Bearcats, 98-70. You have the Mount St. Vincent Dolphins, 98-71, with the Baruch Bearcats putting up a very good fight. And this game, the tale of this game was just the three-point shooting from Mount St. Vincent, who did very well from three-pointer and was able to come away with the win tonight.
So that'll wrap up the first game of our afternoon doubleheader. Mount St. Vincent's is victorious. Ladies and gentlemen, join us again at 3 o'clock for the men's basketball game versus the Kane University Cougars. And for all those who may not be joining us, have a great Happy New Year.
We're going to need some technical assistance.